Hello everybody, OneClassyCrux, and welcome to Banjo Tooie. Wow-wee! It has been 10 months since I put anything Banjo Tooie related onto this channel, and oh my god, that's just too long. I'm a terrible Let's Player. So let's unlock World 4. When we left off in part 21 or 22, I believe, we completed Witchy World to the extent that we can complete it for a first playthrough of Witchy World. And now we're going to be unlocking our next world called Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Oh my god, I can't believe I was on hiatus with this series for 10 months. I really, where did the time go really is what I want to know. Wow, it doesn't even seem like it's been that long. It seems like just yesterday I was already playing this or something. It's amazing how time can fly by without you even noticing it. Am I that the power of the great jigger-rigger? It gets to make us sit through a long cutscene again. One of these times when we come down here, I think I'm just gonna unlock everything. I don't know. I might do. I might just keep it at one at a time. I'm not too sure. Behold the power of the Jiggy Wiggy. Oh, there we go. So, there's a sign that says Tooie Lagoon. Can you imagine where that goes? But we haven't actually been in that part of the Isle of Hags before, have we? So, we'll have to go and unlock there. If I'm remembering correctly, it's a special switch. Yes, we are indeed the chosen one. We have enough jiggies to complete the next puzzle, but we're not going to. Because we won't even go to that world. It might take us like 3 or 4 episodes just to beat this world that we unlocked now. Okay, so let's go to the plateau. Because the world entrance is in the plateau. Should I go to honeybees? Nah, I don't think. Yeah, I think I already did it. I'm not sure. Let's look at my totals. Go ahead and look at the totals. Good times any to compare to the last playthrough. That's the Isle of Hags overworld. I got everything in Mayan Temple. It is complete. Go to Glitter Gulch Mine. We are missing a Jiggy and a Jinjo, and we're about to get both those very soon. Witchy World is missing a Jiggy. And, well, that's all we've done up to. I'll go ahead and let you see the Jinjos. Completed the white, orange, and yellow family. Still working on all the other families. Think that's more than we completed it back when I was updating the Let's Play normally. Which now it should be resumed to be updated normally. Well, it should be. Normally, every day if not every other day. For sure. So, let's go ahead and split the team up. We gotta take Banjo and Kazooie up here separately. Kind of tedious and unnecessary, but, you know, whatever. And with that, door right behind us opens. Alright, so let's head inside. And we got a jam jar, so let's head straight over to him. Teach us a move that'll become quite useful in the next stage. Freezing cold, but that's the price for launching eggs of solid ice. Okay. Oh, I love Jam Jar's character. Ah. Whoa! Okay! Giving me the death glare. I didn't do nothing to piss you off, man. Whoa, okay. I was just trying to, you know, drill sergeant stuff with you. Oh, God. I cracked myself up. But hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, why are you making Let's Plays? That's what I figure. Why are you making Let's Plays? And, you know, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, honestly? Alright, so let's grab across. Now that Chuffy can get over here. He's not gonna have to come over here for another whole world, actually. And it's just a classic case. This game just makes you backtrack a lot constantly. What's in here? On you twit. Yeah, that was the entrance that we came in. Oh my god, I can't believe I went back in there. But this game makes you do a lot of backtracking, whether it be by Banjo Kazooie or even Mumbo. We backtrack a lot with in later areas of the game. I guess it adds replayability value. I guess. Let's go over here. Activate a salad, kick some patties. But yeah, I guess it makes your game longer, but it can be annoying to the player at times. Alright, now before we go into Ye Lagoon, we're going to want to take these stairs down all the way around the cliffside because there's a button. And when we press this button, a noise happens. And then a bridge pops out. Oh god. But we got some notes and a Globo to collect over there. There is a pair of new shoes we haven't seen yet over there as well. We don't get to use them, unfortunately. I mean, we can't even use the springy shoes yet either, which is mildly annoying. That's part of the reason why I gutter glitch mine, or glitter gulch mine. I always mix the two first words up. The second syllable, I don't know. That's weird. Wow. It's funny how the brain works. But let's pick up these notes all the whole while. We got some actually pretty fun music to listen to. And a Globo laughing. And I hope I don't die. Okay. So now we can head right back over and go on into Jolly Roger's Lagoon. And I already almost screwed up the name. Amazing. And here we are in Jolly's. The very first thing you might notice are these dirt pounds. You might as well just build drill them and see what's inside. And it's a doubloon! Doubloons are currency for this world. There are 29 doubloons in this entire world. And we will be getting all of them today! So there's doubloon number 2. Over here is should be a shock spring pad under this one. Let's see. Yes, you can't actually do anything with this one, because Banjo is too heavy for Kazooie to get enough height for that one. So let's activate a warp pad and this big block on the center of town. Switch over to your grenade eggs. Actually blow it up. And underneath was a pair of switch pads. But we'll get to that in a second. We don't really need to deal with that right now. We're doubloon hunting. Want to collect all of our doubloons first. There's another one. And there's some 5 notes at the door, but this should be another shock spring pad. Indeed it is. Roll out of that hole so we don't activate it. Grab some notes, and we're going to want to head down to the pier. We're going to head over here. Yes, there's a mama pad, but more importantly, there's more doubloons! Oh, great. I have got quite the voice picked out for 2 characters in this level in particular. Well, I've only got a voice picked out for one of them. Just to kind of poke fun at what's going on here, kind of thing that's going on. Yeah, but yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right. So if we go over here to Turtleview Cave, there's a jam jars in here, but more importantly, doubloons. This jam jars is for Kazooie only, so he'll tell us to piss off for now until we can split up. Forget it, punk. All right, man. So we'll have to use split up pads in the center of town to use that. I am sorry if I have the sniffles. I'm not sure if my mic's picking it up. Alright, in here we have a very familiar face, but more importantly we have notes. I bet you thought I was going to say doubloons. And there's also a refill on health if you need it. I'm just greedy, so I guess I'll take it all. Hello. Ahoy there. It be old shipmate Captain Blubber. How you girding me, Hardy? Bit of a hard day, really. Aye, these adventures are all the same. So many places to go and things to find. Beats standing around, though. How's business, Blubberguts? Not good, landlubbers. All me wave racers are shipwrecked, and the last one was eaten up by a fish yesterday. Perhaps we can lend you a doubloon or 2. Nah, shipmates. But I will sell you me last possession for a single doubloon. How about it, hearties? Do you want to buy me last possession for a doubloon? And we do! Yes, good on you, Banjo. Have a look inside this here crate. Thanks, shipmates. I'll be off to Jolly's for their quiz tonight. There'll be up to 1,000 doubloons up for grabs, and I'll be having me a new I didn't catch the rest. He sure is happy, though. Alright, and his last possession is a pair of speedy shoes. Now, the moment you get these, you're going to want to haul ass outside, around the corner, and to the left. Because these shoes, they have, like, it's not hard to get here in time, but the timer is not very lenient. See, it died out halfway through falling back to the water. So you kind of got to move a little quick to get that one. We'll grab some doubloons. Don't worry about the giant hole in the bottom of the sea for now. We're just going to totally ignore it and swim over it, hoping a sea monster don't eat me up. Alright. Let's head back up, because we still don't have all of our doubloons for the day. We might as well make use of the split up pad now. So, let's go ahead and split and then transfer over to Kazooie. And, oops, I went the wrong way. We're going to go use this shock spring pad, jump up, and, you know, really high up there with Kazooie. Grab some more doubloons up to 19. This is Pano's Emporium. Yeah, I guess we're going over there next. Come here, Banjo. Alright. So now we gotta go and use this shock spring pad to get up onto the roof of Jolly's. Make sure you talon trot the moment you get up here. It's kind of slippery. I'm gonna go up over here for another jump pad onto a vine. Now there are 2 snapdragons on this one. One's right here and then one's on the other side. The other one's a little bit camouflaged, so be on the lookout for him. I'll try. Yeah, he's not hard to miss. Just look for the asshole on the wall. Okay. God, I hate those things. So we are going to crawl all the way over to the pipe to get another empty honeycomb piece. I think that'll bring us up to... Ah, shit, I don't remember. That'll bring us up to 7. Ah, good. I'm glad I didn't answer. I was going to say 8. You know, there's a sign over here I've never read. On one of my playthroughs. What do you say? Skull Beach beats Skull. Well, whatever that means. Let's totally miss and break that open still. Why? Because we're badasses. And now, believe it or not, we are 2 full levels ahead now. We boosted 2 more levels. This is pretty cool scene jump, especially when you revisit it. This owl is me hurting myself. No. This orange guy over here, he's not a Jinjo. He is a Minjo. So, ignore his insignificant, feeble cries for help. And we're just gonna wanna push a button. Now, somehow pushing this button, as you can see, the waste is still very clearly flowing through that pipe, but pushing that button turned off the waste. I don't get it. Thanks, giant teddy bear. Now the water is crystal clear. As this tube fell off to reveal his undies. Who goes swimming in their underwear? Seriously. That's what I wanted. Like, whenever I went swimming, I always had swim shorts. Alright. Well, when we fall out, we're going to want to dive underwater because there's our fleur de balloons. And we still are greedy, greedy bastards and want all the money we can get. So we're going to collect them all. There should be 2 more, yeah. Alright, and the pigs that we did this for, first they would complain that their water is dirty and polluted, and then we solved that problem. Now they complain that their water is icy and cold, and that we need to heat it up for them. We have no current way of doing that right now, so we'll have to come back to that. Just another thing we'll have to come back to, I guess. I guess we're gonna go inside Jolly's and show off a few secrets there real quick. Alright, so this is Jolly, and these are his notes, which we are going to steal. Why? Because again, we are greedy bastards. Let's talk to him. Oh, hello there. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of this lovely Harborside Inn. We'd like a ginger beer, please. I'd love to oblige, but I'm less than jolly at the moment as my partner's gone missing. That's a shame. Now how about that drink? Kazooie, come on. Oh, sorry. Where did you last see her? She was out on a wave race earlier yesterday evening. I heard a big gulping noise, and when I got outside, she was gone. Perhaps she was eaten by a ferocious sea demon. Oh, I hope not. It's happy hour soon, and I'll be needing some help. Would you like to rent a room? It's half price at 2 doubloons, as this naughty mole has dug a hole in the corner of it. How about it? We're gonna say no to that. That's a shame. I was hoping you'd deal with that rodent rascal. The room he'd rent is actually right there. And the cool thing about it is... well, really? That was a brand new door. Have you any idea how much they cost these days? Yes, you can blow the door right off. And when we're in the means of property destruction, let's go over here to this gunpowder crate. And let's blast it too. Boom! Hole in the wall gets made. Because Banjo gives no shits. That's right, I diverted from the original. What's up? That jukebox is important at the end of the game, but if we go in here, we are greeted by an entire room of Banjo Kazooie. It's nostalgia throwback to the first game. I like it. So let's go and talk to Blackbeard. Avast there, you scurvy dogs. I be Captain Black Eye, fearless pirate and scourge of the sea. You're looking a tad wobbly there, Blackie. Just a touch of seasickness, you filthy rats. Seasick? Some pirate you are. Watch your tongue there, buzzard. And if we talk to him again... Shiver me timbers! The seasick tablets Jolly gave me are mighty useless. Talk to him again. Splice the main brace one more press of that there button, and I'll run you through. Right! I'll slit you. Oh, my poor stomach. Just take these doubloons and fetch me another glass of water. And we got 2 doubloons from him, and we are not going to fetch him water at all. We're just going to take off with his money, actually. So let's go and talk to Jam Jars. When in the water, baddies attack. I skipped some text because I pushed the wrong button, skipped it. Sorry, guys. Well, now we can use our eggs underwater. That's pretty much just what he taught us. It's kind of necessary for the entirety of this level. Because believe it or not, half of it's up here on land, and half of it is, as you may have guessed, underwater. And we haven't even gotten to the underwater portion yet, so... This goes to show how long of a stage this is. This one is actually quite a bit longer than Witchy World, believe it or not. So, let's go and get Mumbo, see what he has to take, cause doubloons! And with that, we are up to 29. We have collected all of the doubloons in this stage. If you have this on the Xbox 360, Jam Jars will actually pop up telling you you have collected all of the doubloons, and then he'll give you a gamer picture for it. Opening in, Baron Bird. Mumbo! We need your help, and we've got a Globo! You must give magic creature to Mumbo, if want help. Want Mumbo's help? Yeah, man, we kinda need your help. And this is why I grabbed the Globo in the hub world, because it kinda just makes this go a little bit smoother for me, because Mumbo's Globo is actually in Pano's Emporium, but I didn't want to go in there quite just yet. I do have a small route of things that I like to run for this stage, just because if I don't, I notice that I get very, very confused on where to go in the later sections of this stage, because it does get kind of tricky. So, let's go ahead and use Mumbo. Hope this works. And with that, the water has been oxygenated, and as Banjo and Kazooie, we can now breathe underwater. And that kind of explains how the rest of the stage is an underwater section. And if you haven't saved the barbecue fish from Spiral Mountain, I recommend you turn back and do that now if you haven't already. Because he teaches you a new way to swim and gives you, well, oxygen, which you don't really need for this section, but he gives you a really fast way to swim that you do kind of need, or damage is inevitable. Oh, there's a crack in Mumbo's wall that we can blow up too. This level is just full of destructible buildings. It's like Red Faction before it was invented. But if we go in here, get this nice lagoon, a nice enemy. Oh, there he is. Nice enemy to wreck. But more importantly, no, it's not doubloons. It's Tip Top from Banjo Tooie and Diddy Kong Racing. Oh, I don't know what to do. Seems to be the problem, Tip Top. It's my baby. He's about 32 weeks late. Jeez, is he still alive in there, Tip Top? Like, I hate to be the one to tell you, but we gotta look at some odds here. And that's a weird water glitch. No, not first person. Can't do it. Yeah, there it is. Ah, that's strange. Water comes through the geometry even though it's lower than the geometry. Okay, we're not gonna pay too much attention to that. We're just gonna leave for now. We can't do anything there. Nope. Other side's the exit. We are going to now head on into Pano's Emporium. So I guess I could have came here before I went to Mumbo's, but I don't really like to. I've gotten into a habit of doing it my way. Greetings, friend. The name's Pano, the local pawn shop. We're interested in the Jiggy. Ah, yes, a real nice piece, Banjo Kazooie, so I was told. I reckon 20 doubloons would be a fair price. 20 doubloons is a pretty steep price, but luckily we can afford that. So before we buy it, we're gonna go ahead and grab a Globo. Right up there off the shelf, and there is a Gruntilda doll right here. Oh, damn witch. I don't know why they'd sell her merch over mine. Gotta grab a few notes, and now we can go and buy our Jiggy. There's eggs if you need it, and then we can't break the case. I wish. It'd make things a lot more simpler, and we could be a bit more richer. Still, for 20 doubloons, would you like to buy it? Yes, we would. Aye. Right, friend, let me see some gold. Wow, that was a big doubloon. Pleasure doing business. Help yourselves. And with that, he punches in the number 12, and we are standing right there. So now we know he severely overcharged us and just made really awesome profit. Thanks, guy. You're an asshole. Now, if we leave the Emporium and come back, there is now a Cheeto page in the, well, where the glass was. Hello again. How much for the worthless whole page? Far from worthless, my friend. I was told it comes from the legendary Cheeto book. Are you sure? Oh, yes. I'm afraid I won't take it for less than 5 doubloons. I don't get quality like that in here every day. And then if we actually talk to him again. Welcome back. The page is still available if you want it. I'm sure it would still be here next year. Kazooie kind of makes a reference how only the main characters can buy it. Right, friend. Let's see some gold. With that, we give him 5 more, leaving us with 4 doubloons. I believe it's 4. And boom! The glass shatters to reveal the Cheeto page. Yes, we have 4 doubloons left. Wow, we're up to 11. We should really go turn those in sometime soon. Probably after this level. So, let's exit. Alright. And now we're going to want to go to the split up pads once more. We're going to split up and switch to Kazooie. Because if you remember, there's a Jam Jars down here that can teach us a move, and we haven't gone to him yet. I'm putting it off the whole episode. That's what it seems like. So let's go ahead, go on in, and talk to Jam Jars. You've lost the safety that Banjo brings. Defend yourself now with your wings. Whirl them around by pressing B. Useful attack, I think you'll agree. That'll be all. You're dismissed. I just imagine going really deep mole. Now we have an attack that can help fly, and actually gets you a lot of distance when you're trying to cover long jumps that are really high up in the air. It's pretty sweet. Alright guys, we've hit the time limit for today, but in the next episode we'll take on the next portion of this stage and enter the abyss. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, guys. Stay classy.